Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to talk about Gigertox. Yes, Gigertox. Who is Gigertox? What is he responsible for? And why is he so important for me to devote an entire episode to him? Well, in truth, he's not too important himself, but it's what he represents. So Gigertox is introduced at near the last little bit of the Samurai Rangers episodes, the Super Samurai in truth, and would be one of the last Nylox to appear in the series before Master Xandred fully showed up and started kicking butt, and was sealed away eventually. Now, Gigertox was not really a major threat until Octoroo decided to give up half his life force to power up Gigertox. And you're going, okay, so he's just basically a Super Saiyan Nylok. If you don't know what Nylox are essentially demons. They are not from space. They were already on Earth and are basically from Earth itself in some fashion. We don't know their exact origins, but we know they are from the mystical river of the Sansu River. They prey upon misery and despair. And basically, the more misery and despair raises the Sansu River, which basically hydrates them and keeps them in their forms, and rather than turning to stone, and they can move out for longer periods. They serve Master Xandred, who is basically just a warlord and self-proclaimed ruler of the Sansu River. Now, Octoroo was basically powering Gigertox to create more misery, and so it basically, all human tears and suffering would cause this to rise up. Now, it's a really good plan, and it has a side effect. You see, Gigertox would attack, he would do battle against the Gold Ranger. The Gold Ranger could not take him alone. It would take the combined efforts of the other Rangers to destroy him. Now, this is right after Lauren, the sister of Jaden, would take over the Rangers and Jaden would leave. Now, Lauren would lead the Rangers against this battling, summon the Megazords, and basically swiftly cut him down after like 20 seconds or so, if you do a little count, maybe less. And you're going, oh my goodness, well, what happened to that powered up guy? Well, this is where he explodes and gets a third life. Yes, another form, but this one's not just a bigger form. No, he turns into a rampaging monster. Now, not just the normal type you see, in more like a lamprey demon creature. He has no ability to speak whatsoever. He just pulled animalistic rage, and he just starts attacking. There is no thoughts beyond this. Now, this introduces a new form that I thought was incredibly cool, and people should know more about. A third form beyond the second of the Mega, because we always see them turn to Mega and then that's it, or they get basically destroyed, or they knocked back down to their normal form and they're able to flee. But he gets a third form because of all the life essence he stole from Octoroo. And this would basically power him up so in such a way that he's basically very serpentine. He loses all his limbs, and he's just fully on attacking, blasting, and nearly destroying them. Now, it would take the combined power of all their symbol power, which is a long power-up. It's just basically, if you want to think about it, it's the same equivalent to Piccolo's charging my attack and Goku holding it off, except there was no holding it off. They just, for some reason, let him watch while they powered up their attack, and it basically was a Mega Slash, and they cut it down and reduced death to nothing. But a third form for Nylok is very impressive to me, and I thought more people should know this. It popped in the episode. I thought it was the coolest thing ever when I first watched it, and it took me a while to find who was the one who got the third form, because I was looking all over the place last night and going, what's going on? Who is the third form? I was going through every listings, and I finally found it. I had to like hardcore Google search this, but thankfully I did find it. Now, I hope you guys liked that. I want to see you guys' banter. What do you think? Why don't they use this more? I have an opinion on that, and it's basically going to say right now, they lose their true identities, but do you think it's worth it? If they are willing to sacrifice themselves to basically for the greater good of the Nylok species, which we know they're not all like together, working together, but what else would happen there? I think it'd be really cool if they did do that more. It would have put the Rangers more on their toes. If they would have did it sooner, Rangers would have been destroyed pretty quickly. But it is, again, they're losing all their identity, and they're just becoming a self-controlling monster. I don't think anybody can fully control the to date. If they even Master Zedgar, I thought he did. I think Master Zedgar would be a good candidate if he did have it to do that third form, but he didn't do it. He got destroyed before then. Well, that's the end of this episode. Let me know what you guys think. Do you want to see more of the third form? I want to see it in future episodes, but I want to see it from you guys. And do you think it's possible for other aliens or monsters or demons to also get this? Let me know, guys. See you in the comments down below. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe at the end of this video. All your likes help me out, and all your watchers do too. Thank you very much, guys. I really like to discuss with you guys what your topics are. May the power protect you always.